What's going on, everyone? My name's Tenebris Infinite, and today we're going to do things a little differently. I had a plan of doing a week in review for assignments, but as they aren't working fully at this point, I sadly can't do a proper review on assignments as a whole. So, assignments right now in Generation Zero are so close to reaching their full potential, but with a bit more room to improve, I thought I'd give feedback here now that I've had a chance to play through a full week. So instead, we're going to look at how assignments could be better, some assignments that I feel shouldn't be in the list at all, and just kind of reinforce some of the stuff I said for last week's review in progress in a quick and concise video here. Gonna try to keep this one on the shorter side so I don't hold y'all up, but if there's anything you feel that would add to assignments or how they could be improved upon, please throw your ideas up in the comments down below. So let's get right into things here with the one type of assignment I think should be straight up nixed from the list, and potentially any other activities that are related to it as well, which are multiplayer assignments. And this is something that I think most of you dudes will agree with me on, especially any of the folks on the forums, as I saw the same sentiments over there. I think the thing that makes Generation Zero really great is that nothing ever locks you into multiplayer. All activities can be completed in single player or multiplayer. I think assignments should keep that energy and not be like the only thing in the game that locks you out of something really keen, like weekly rewards if you prefer the solo experience. I don't mean to harp on this at all, but as a solo player myself, it was a real bummer of an assignment type to run into, so hopefully this and the forum thread will be some extra feedback for that end from the single player's perspective here. Rewards for assignments are still awesome, but the weekly rewards are something that we need to move on to next here. And this was something I mentioned and was worried about in my review from last week. If we only have just enough points to just barely make weekly rewards throughout the week, then any assignment that doesn't work is exacerbated or made much worse. Not only do you struggle to get a thing to happen that just will not happen, like base defense missions registering completion, but you lose out on the chance of unlocking the rewards that you rightfully should be earning. This cycle of disappointment is the one thing I think has always been assignments' weak point. We either need to make sure that assignments are working and are rock solid, or have a larger pool of assignments to complete in a given day. Either one would be amazing to see with or before assignments' next big update that's going to be adding community assignments into the mix here. And lastly here, we'll talk about difficulty just for a short bit, because Generation Zero has a few layers of difficulty, and this is something where not only do I have feedback, but a bit of a suggestion as well. This is something I already said in my review, but numbers could definitely be higher for machines killed per assignment. This week we had to kill 3 wolves, which over the span of an entire week is a very simple task, where weeklies could be much meatier types of goals. Literally slap a 0 on the end of the 3 and you'd have like a perfect weekly objective right there. With assignments, I think it's the journey and not the destination that matters. As long as the journey works well, then yeah, 20 medkits, sure. It's not like the craziest reward, but completing the activity is the real thing here, not so much what we get. Unless if, like, the weekly rewards are really spicy, but we'll only know that when we can get all the points required for it. But here's where I have a few suggestions on the end of difficulty. One being kill objective missions that are set to a difficulty level. So kill X amount of, like, prototype machines in guerrilla difficulty, or kill X amount of apocalypse tanks in skirmish difficulty. This would get players to use the difficulty system a little bit more fluidly, and might even get players to try guerrilla mode that have potentially avoided it. And next up is using the rival's level as a modifier for rival type assignments. There's a huge difference in killing just 3 rivals and killing 3 level 4 rivals. Having that variety would get players to fight machines at different levels based on the assignment, like 1 through 4, and would give them mini objectives for farming rivals to specific levels in order to complete the objective. Outside of that, I don't think there's too much else to add here for assignments from my end, but we'll be getting back to them when either a bigger fix comes out for them or when we get those spicy community assignments. So, my dudes and the folks over at Systemic, thank you for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Until then, peace.